Howdy, partners! Let's talk tacos. There's something truly magical about taco night that brings a smile to everyone's face. Those crispy shells, juicy fillings, and a sprinkle of magic we call seasoning. It's not just food, it's an experience that tantalizes your taste buds and warms your heart. It's a dish that brings folks together, whether it's a Tuesday night family dinner or a Saturday fiesta with friends. The joy of sharing tacos transcends age and background, making every gathering special. There's just something about the blend of spices that takes plain old ground beef and turns it into a fiesta for your taste buds. The aroma fills the kitchen, creating an atmosphere of anticipation and excitement. But store-bought packets, they're fine in a pinch, but sometimes they're a tad too salty or lack that certain something. You know, that homemade touch that makes all the difference. That's where this here recipe comes in handy. With just a few simple ingredients, you can create a seasoning blend that's perfectly balanced and bursting with flavor. We're gonna make a homemade taco seasoning that's so darn delicious and easy, you'll wonder why you ever bought those packets in the first place. It's all about taking control of your flavors and making something truly your own. Get ready to spice up your life, folks. With this homemade seasoning, every taco night will be a celebration of flavor, family, and fun. So grab your apron, gather your loved ones, and let's make some magic in the kitchen. Now, before we get our hands dirty, let's round up our ingredients. This is where the magic begins, folks. The foundation of any great dish lies in the quality and combination of its ingredients. Don't worry, you probably already have most of these staples in your pantry. If not, a quick trip to your local grocery store will do the trick. These are everyday spices that pack a punch. We're keeping it simple and delicious. No need for anything fancy or hard to find. Just good, honest flavors that come together beautifully. 2 tablespoons chili powder. This fella gives our seasoning that classic red hue and a warm, earthy flavor. It's the backbone of our mix, providing that essential kick. 1 tablespoon ground cumin. A must-have for any self-respecting taco seasoning, cumin adds a smoky depth that'll make your taste buds sing. It's like a little piece of culinary magic. 1 tablespoon paprika. This one's for a touch of sweetness and a vibrant red color. Paprika is the unsung hero, adding both flavor and visual appeal. 1 teaspoon garlic powder, because everything's better with a little garlic, right? It brings a subtle yet unmistakable flavor that elevates the entire mix. 1 teaspoon onion powder, adds a savory depth and a hint of sweetness. It's like the quiet friend who always knows what to say. 1/2 teaspoon dried oregano. A pinch of oregano brings a touch of earthiness to the party. It's a small amount, but it makes a big difference. 1/2 teaspoon salt, just a pinch to enhance all those wonderful flavors. You can always add more later if you like it salty. Salt is the great unifier, bringing everything together. 1/4 teaspoon black pepper. A dash of black pepper adds a touch of warmth and complexity. It's the final touch that rounds out our seasoning. See? I told you it was simple. Now let's get to mixing. Just combine all these spices in a bowl, give it a good stir, and you've got yourself a homemade seasoning blend that's ready to elevate any dish. Enjoy the process and the wonderful aromas that fill your kitchen. Grab yourself a bowl, any old bowl will do, and let's get to work. This part's as easy as pie, even easier than pie actually. No need to preheat the oven or anything. 1. Pour all those lovely spices we just gathered into your bowl. 2. Now take a spoon and give it a good stir. We want all those flavors to get to know each other real well. 3. Keep on stirring until everything's evenly distributed and there are no more clumps of spices hanging around. And that's it. You just made your very own homemade taco seasoning. Wasn't that a piece of cake?
Now, I know some folks like their food with a little more kick. If you're one of those folks, feel free to add a pinch of cayenne pepper to your liking. Start with a little and taste as you go. You can always add more, but you can't take it out. And if you're feeling really adventurous, try adding a teaspoon of smoked paprika along with the regular paprika. It'll give your taco seasoning a smoky depth that's out of this world. Remember, this is your own personal spice blend, so feel free to experiment and make it your own. There's no right or wrong here, just delicious possibilities.
Section 5. Storing your culinary masterpiece. Congratulations! You've officially joined the ranks of homemade taco seasoning connoisseurs. This is a big step in your culinary journey, and you should be proud of your creation. Now let's talk about how to store this culinary masterpiece so it stays fresh and flavorful for all your taco nights to come. Proper storage is key to maintaining the vibrant taste and aroma of your seasoning. Find yourself a clean, airtight container, a mason jar, a spice jar, or even a small glass container with a tight-fitting lid. Even a zip-top bag will do the trick if you're in a pinch. The goal is to keep air and moisture out. Just make sure it's sealed up tight to keep those flavors from escaping. A good seal ensures that your seasoning remains potent and ready to use. Once you've found the perfect vessel, carefully pour your homemade taco seasoning into it. Take your time to avoid any spills and ensure all the seasoning makes it into the container. Now store it in a cool, dark place like your pantry. Avoid areas with direct sunlight or heat, as these can degrade the quality of your spices. Your homemade taco seasoning will stay fresh and flavorful for up to 6 months, but remember to label it with the date you made it. This way, you can keep track of its freshness. But I bet you'll use it all up before then. Enjoy your delicious homemade seasoning in all your favorite dishes.
Section 6. Taco night every night. All right, now for the moment we've all been waiting for, using your homemade taco seasoning. To use your seasoning, simply sprinkle 2 tablespoons of seasoning per pound of ground beef, or your protein of choice. You can add a little water to the pan to help the spices bloom and create a nice sauce. Brown your meat, drain any excess grease, and get ready to load up those tacos.
Section 7. Beyond the taco shell. Now don't think for a second that this taco seasoning is a one-trick pony. Oh no, it's much more versatile than that. Sprinkle it on roasted veggies for a smoky, savory kick. Stir it into your favorite chili recipe for an extra layer of flavor. You can even use it to season chicken or fish before grilling. Get creative and experiment. The possibilities are endless.
Section 8. A fiesta in every bite. And there you have it, folks. Your very own homemade mild taco seasoning. It's easy to make, bursting with flavor, and sure to become a staple in your kitchen. So gather your loved ones, warm up those tortillas, and get ready for a fiesta in every bite. And remember, life's too short for bland food, so spice things up and enjoy the ride.